Progress. Oh, how I love progress. And that's what we're seeing, Stephanie. The walls are coming down. It's only a matter of time before it becomes a reality. It's going to happen. Someday, you, me, Rich, family we've all been deprived of, are going to be united. Oh, God. I want that more than anything. But first means that I have to get my son out of the clutches of Forrester Creations, which also means I have to support young Rick. Rick has got to frustrate Ridge to the point where he will leave Forrester. Then my son's life will truly begin. All of this will be his. And he'll never look back. But he's going to have to lose the battle to his brother. And I know he will not go down without a fight. Oh, what are you doing, my son? What will your strategy be?
Catherine's getting the kids off to school this morning.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what that means?
No distractions.
That's right. No distractions. Except for one. You think you might want to move some of that stuff off the bed?
This stuff could determine who ends up running Forrester.
You are the man. You are running Forrester.
Yeah, but for how long?
You're not worried about that, are you?
One of these days, Rick's gonna own more of this company than I do, and he's already giving me problems. Yeah, I'm worried about it.
Are you so preoccupied? You can't think about this.
Ah, it's just the person I wanted to see.
I brought you something.
Oh, that's very nice, Rick. Thank you. 1959. That is a legendary vintage.
Well, what you did for me was pretty legendary, Massimo.
Well, I was only too glad to help.
Oh, I wish you could have been there. It was priceless.
So, you used everything I taught you.
Blew him out of the water. I am sitting so pretty.
They gave you a seat on the board?
Not yet. But Dad and Thorne, even Taylor, they were all impressed. Everyone except for Ridge.
Well, that's understandable. He sees you as the enemy now.
He damn well should. There is no way that he can deny me a seat on that board of directors, not now. And once I'm in, I'm going to block every move he tries to make.
And he's going to do everything he can to make sure that you do not get in.
Well, there's nothing he can do. I have my father's respect.
Look, your father is not CEO. Ridge is. And trust me when I tell you that he is going to work on some strategy to foil you. If there's a way to get you out of Forrester, he's going to find it. Now, you need an ally.
An ally.
Mm-hmm. Perhaps your sister, she controls as much stock as you do.
Well, she will when Mom hands it down, but, you know, honestly, I don't think she's really all that interested in being involved with the company.
Well, how about her husband?
God, Brooke, you are so intoxicating. You're so incredible. You're pregnant with my baby. How am I gonna forget about you? How am I gonna do it? Hi.
Hey. You in here alone? I thought I heard you talking to somebody.
Oh, no, actually, I was just talking to myself.
What were you saying to yourself?
Well, it was kind of a private conversation, so you mind?
I bet you were talking about your trip to Las Vegas.
No, actually, I wasn't.
Because there was no trip to Las Vegas. You lied to your wife about that one.
Now, you didn't come here to pick a fight with me, did you, sister-in-law?
Where did you really go?
You know what they say about the cat, Amber? Curiosity killed it.
Well, I know you didn't go to Las Vegas.
How do you know I didn't go to Vegas? Tell me.
Well, I stepped by the lair the other day, and I happened to mention your little so-called business trip to Alexandria.
Really? Well, we have been a busy little bee. But I don't make it a habit to tell my employees my itinerary. Alex doesn't know anything.
Well, neither does your boss.
You spoke to Hank?
No, I didn't, but Alexandra did. And Hank did not send you to Vegas. So the only question is, where did you go?
Listen,
and why did
Amber,
you lie to your wife about
I want
it?
you to keep your mouth shut about this. Do you understand me?
You gonna tell me where you went?
No, but I might strangle you if you even raise the subject with my wife.
Who is she, Deacon?
This is not what you think it is.
Come on. A husband only lies to his wife for one reason,
Amber,
and
please,
that's another
please, look,
woman.
will you just give it a rest? Please, just let it go. Enough.
Fine. Fine. I have enough going on as is.
So I hear.
Bridget tell you about the big board meeting?
Yeah, she mentioned something about it. Little Ricky was ahead, huh?
He blew him away.
I'm sorry. That just, I didn't think he had it in him.
Yeah, well, he's been learning a lot about the business these days.
Really? Seems like he and I might have something in common after all. Been doing a little boning up myself.
Do you want to get involved in Forrester Creations?
Well, let's just say that I want to be, supportive. What? What? What's that look for?
You really care about your wife.
You're damn right I care about my wife. Of course I do.
Yeah, but you got something else going on.
Not anymore. It's just about Bridget now. I'm gonna make this marriage work, Amber.
Sound like a soldier getting ready to go off to battle.
Yeah. Hey, let me ask you something seriously, though. I'd like you to do me a favor, if you would.
What?
Would you help me, kind of mend the fences with Rick?
Where did that come from?
Amber, make no mistake about it. Rick's little battle with Ridge, he's gonna need allies, and I'd like to be there to help.
You don't even like Rick.
Well, let's just say that I'm starting to see him in a new light. I think it took a lot of guts for him to walk into that board meeting. You know, I mean, after Ridge made him look like an idiot and everything.
Yeah, and he came out the winner.
Uh-huh. So what do you say? You gonna help me? Look, you and I, we come from the streets. You know there are things that I can teach him that he can't learn in any fancy business school. I'm not a relative of Ridge's, so if things got rough, if someone ever had to get their hands dirty, well, that's not exactly unfamiliar territory for me now, is it?
Back at it so soon.
For some reason, I feel energized.
You're welcome. What is all this?
Forrester Articles of Incorporation, or bylaws.
What are you looking for?
Anything that'll help me stop Rick.
Honey, it's Brooke. You're going to need to stop.
I think she's out of the picture, Doc. I think her troubles are far more serious than any of us thought. I just thank God she didn't turn over her stocks to those kids. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This might be it. This might be it!
Teaming up with Deacon. I don't know about that.
You don't get along with him?
Never have.
Because he married your sister, I presume.
Well, she was in high school. He tricked her. He did it to get back at me for marrying Amber because he was in love with her.
Sounds like a man without scruples.
Well, he's changed a little bit, but basically, yeah.
Such a man can be useful, Rick.
Not Deacon. I don't need an ally that badly.
I think you do.
I have you. I have the respect of my father. That's plenty.
Not to defeat your brother, it isn't.
You wouldn't have said that if you would have been at that board meeting.
Rick, that board meeting was a wake-up call. The next time is not going to be so easy.
But I still have you to help me prepare.
You know that Ridge knows you're being coached.
What makes you say that?
Because I know the way he thinks.
Well, so do I.
Ah, but I know him better, Rick.
How?
He and I are very similar. Believe me, he is onto us.
But he doesn't know that you're helping me.
And it is essential that he never, ever finds out. Still, he knows that someone is helping you. And he is taking steps to counter us.
What steps?
That is the question. See, Ridge is like a killer whale. When he's being attacked, he just dives down deep. Not because he's afraid, but because he wants to garner strength. And then he prepares himself. He gets ready for the counterattack. And when he is ready, he soars to the top, determined and unstoppable.
How do you know so much about him?
You're not going to be able to stop him alone.
I'm not alone. I have you. Unless you're backing out. You know, I still don't know why you're doing this for me.
Listen to me, Rick. Think hard about forming an alliance with Deacon. I will continue to coach you, but you need something else. I cannot be in the trenches with you.
Well, I sure as hell don't want to be there with Deacon. I'll handle this.
You know, you have no idea what you're getting into, my friend.
You know what, Mr. Maroney, I really appreciate your help.
Rick, stop. Listen to me. Do not underestimate your brother, because even as we stand here, he is working to neutralize you. And if you want to head this company, you cannot let your guard down, not even for an instant.
You know, it almost seems like you want me running Forrester as much as I do. What is it with you?
What is it, Ridge? What did you find?
This is an addendum that Brooke must have added when she took over the company. Listen to this. In the event that I'm not able to exercise my voting rights due to physical or mental incapacitation, said voting rights will be exercised by the designee defined in Section B, number 2 of my power of attorney document. Yes.
That's a little strange, isn't it?
No, not at all. Dad had the same thing when he was CEO.
Do you know who she assigned?
No.
She never even mentioned it.
Not that I can remember. I've got to find that power of attorney document, though. Got to get it, because that could be the key to everything.
How?
I have no doubt in my mind that Brooke is incapacitated. Whoever she designated controls her stock. That person controls the board of directors, and that person controls me.
Hey, baby, I just got home myself.
What's all this?
Just a little snack.
A little snack.
Yeah, well, I'm snacking for two now.
You sure about that? Kind of looks to me like you're snacking for twins or maybe triplets.
Ooh, wouldn't that be wonderful? Oh, but then when would I ever find time to design my clothing line, hmm?
You really want that, don't you?
Not as bad as I want my sexy husband to be CEO.
So, where have you been?
I was at Bridget and Deacon's.
Really, what's up with them?
Well, Bridget wasn't home, but, Deacon...
What about Deacon?
Deacon's got something going on, Rick. He wants to mend fences with you.
Where would Brooke keep that power of attorney file?
At her home?
Oh, God, I hope not.
I know. Amber and Rick are living over there now.
There's no way they're going to let us search that house.
Well, do you have any idea who it might have been?
It could be anyone, Doc. It could be her mother or father.
Okay, now wait a minute. Now, who was she close to back when she drew those papers up? You. Red, she was in love with you. I guarantee you, you are the person who controls her stock.
I don't know, Doc. I don't know. It's a stretch, but maybe. I mean, just maybe.
We have to find that document.
I bet I know where it is.
What do you mean Deacon wants to mend fences?
It's just what he said.
Why on earth would he want to do that?
Well, he thinks we're all in the same boat, you know, us against the Forresters.
We are the Forresters.
No, I mean Ridge and Stephanie, those Forresters.
It's a shame, isn't it? Fighting our own family.
We're not fighting with them, they're fighting with us. We just want what's ours.
True.
And we're gonna get it. You are going to get it. Because after that performance you pulled at the board meeting, you are golden, honey. There's no way that Ridge can ignore or insult you now.
All I want is a seat on that board. And once I'm in, I'll just hold the ship steady until Mom gets back.
Or, if she's not ready to come back, she can give you the voting rights of her share of the company. Then you will be in charge of the board and of Forrester Creations. And poor little Ridgie Poo will have to go back to designing dresses.
You're cruel.
And you love it.
Yes, I do.
Well, I do too.
Yeah, well, how do you feel about this?
Oh, no tickling.
Yeah, I'm gonna
no,
get you.
no,
I'm
baby.
gonna tickle you, I'm
No,
gonna
no, baby doesn't like it.
Well, rookie boy, I'll bet you're feeling pretty good about yourself right now. But if things turn out the way I think they might, your days at Forrester Creations are over.